The week started with talk of Prime Minister and recipient of the world's first 1.3 head-to-body ratio, Keir Starmer, suffering such a poll blow that the Mail on Sunday predicted that he would be out of office in a year. Not to be confused with Boris 5 Holidays Johnson, who had his out of office on for a year. But yes, that was the big story. Earlier on this week, the Mail on Sunday poll, Starmer is supposedly going to be out within the first 12 months, they say. And it sounded quite alarming, the destabilisation of a relatively new government. I mean, I'm not necessarily a fan of Keir Starmer. You might have picked up on that recently. But even I was a little bit like, I mean, a year? A year, guys. Are we really pushing him out already? Are we do we really need another prime minister, a different prime minister within only a year, lad? Like, is he the problem, really? Is Starmer the problem? Or could it be something else underlying? Do we think? Like, sometimes I think British politics is like, it's like a really shit noughties boy band group. And we're all just the manager, the Svengali manager in the dance rehearsal studio, giving them pointers. Like, the boy band is shit. It's just the whole thing, the whole product is terrible. They're objectively shit. They can't do harmonies. The songs are atrocious. They can't dance in time with each other. And then the manager is like us. Like the newspapers and everyone and the voters. The manager's just like, all right, why don't we try it again, but with Marky up front, and then that doesn't work. I don't think that works either. No, try it again now, but with Paulie on lead vocals. They just keep switching around. How many times are we going to switch out the front man before somebody takes this manager to the side and then goes, yeah, the whole group, the music video, the music itself, the album, all of it is horrific. Oh, no. I'm sure if we find the right face, just to sell it, then it'll all come together. The record company people come in, they're like, no, we got the marketing team to focus group it. The whole product. We put it around focus groups for you. Oh, and what did they say? Well, we played them the single. We showed them the video. They listened to a bit of the album. And, then they had to tick a box as to whether they would rather hear this than Take That. Or they would rather hear this than the Sugar Babes. Box ticking. Sort of focus group. And which one did they tick? Well, they said that they would rather listen to the death rattle of their firstborn sons as they writhe in agony than experience 1 second more of whatever the fuck this was supposed to be. They hate it. The whole thing is shit. Shut it down. This music isn't, music anymore. This is unsolicited, unrequited ear rape is what this is. Whoever's the front man, it's all terrible. Like, it's like that. It's like that with politics now. Everything's awful, but nobody's looking at the reasons why, the underlying reasons why. Like, I remember when do you remember when Boris Johnson was first getting kicked out? What was that, like 3 years ago now? And they switched him out for Truss. And everyone in the Mail, the Express, the Sun, everyone was like, oh, let's see if this bitch has got any bright ideas. Let's see if she can fix the country. Everyone's like, can she? Nope. Almost immediately. Was it 48 days, 49 days in office? The market's fucking prolapse in real time because there's no solutions there. And then what happens? You got the same problems, the same underlying fiscal challenges remaining. Then these same newspapers are like, oh, let's see if this nice little Hindu fella can fix it all. Oh, can he? Nope. Also nope. The housing crisis, the cost of living crisis, the national debt just carry on, don't they? Just carry the fuck on. And now it's a Labour government. You know, we thought we'd left that chaos behind to some extent, didn't we? But no. You know, same newspapers, same frothing madness. None of them focusing on those underlying issues that flare up constantly with every other leader or whatever party is in power. We're like, hey, you know, there's a massive sovereign debt crisis just bubbling up week after week. And what's the solution? Quick, change the leader. He's going to be out in 1 year. He's going to be out in his first 12 months because he doesn't have what it takes. It's like, oh, God, again? Really? You know, you can't solve all your problems by just switching out the face, switching out the front man. You're not Van Halen. But still, you know, problem over here, switch out the leader. Problem over there, we need an election. You know? Like what we need is competence. That's what we need. What we need is credibility. What we need is care. What we're getting is a carousel.